Yo, what's good? And welcome back to the Shielded Podcast.
All right, still getting back to the in the swing of things.
We rolling.
Today we're gonna be talking about Obafemi and Braun Breaker,
Yes, sir.
and this whole little mini feud, so to say, and how we think it doesn't really make sense.
It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's a very odd time to start this feud now, because this is a feud that can last for the next 10 to 15 years. This could be Cena Orton, Rock Stone Cold, etc., etc. This could be, the next generation's, feud that they know and love. So to start this feud off is very important on how you start it. But right now, the trajectory that these two are on right now couldn't be any more different. You have Oba, who has massive momentum, retiring Brock Lesnar and Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. He can't do no wrong right now. And on the opposite end, you have Braun Breaker. He can't do any right now. He's stuck in that vicious vortex. Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree are more important to him in his own group that was supposed to be centered around him last year. But that's neither here nor there. So, on Raw, they announced that Oba versus Braun is going to happen on Sunday night's main event. Now, it's cool. We get big meaty men slapping meat. This is great. But the issue is,
we know that neither of them are taking a pin.
Yeah. Neither of them can really take a pin right now. If Braun takes a pin, his stock just goes down even more, to where you might not even be able to get it back, or it's going to take a long time to get his stock back. And if Oba loses, all that massive momentum is just going to, dwindle down. So what do you really do here? Is it going to be a wonky finish? Is Bronson Reed going to come back? Is he going to attack Oba? What's going to happen? It's a very weird situation that WWE is in right now, and I am intrigued to see how they're going to move forward. And not only that, they're kind of they're damn near fighting for custody of Paul Heyman, inadvertently, because we have obviously Paul Heyman still loosely affiliated with the Vision, but more affiliated with Braun. But obviously Paul Heyman has the respect for Obafemi after what he did to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And at the end of the segment between Braun and Oba last night, you even see after the match was made, Braun exits the ring. He expects Paul Heyman to exit with him. He turns back and shakes Oba's hand. Braun did not like that. He was looking, double taking, what the hell is you doing? So they're damn near fighting for Paul Heyman's, respect. So that's another thing that's on the line here. So I'm also intrigued to see what happens with that.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I feel like this match that is happening should probably end in a DQ, in my opinion, to say the least. Because you don't want to ruin Braun, you don't want to ruin Oba. You need them two to be somewhat
Even
equal.
playing field, yeah.
Even. So that's how I feel about it, me personally.
I mean, they both pretty much saying what we all pretty much want to say and think. If anything, if you really want to go that route where somebody, I guess, takes a pin, even though it's not a real, we beat them clean, you have Bronson come back, beat up Oba, maybe Austin too, but Austin's just a punching dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't have him beat up Oba, because that's not believable.
Yeah.
So
don't have that bald. Stop.
So maybe Bronson, splashes Oba a couple times. Braun comes in, spear. If anything, maybe that's what helps him get to the pin. Or maybe, if anything, what's probably more realistic and probably what will happen, Oba just gets beat up by Bronson, DQ, ding, 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 whatever. And then from there, I guess in a way, go our separate ways. And then come back at a later time.
Yeah.
But with way things how they're going right now, I don't think that's going to happen. And they're probably going to continue it and build it further. But like he said, and what we think, it's not the right time to be doing that right now. What we think should be the right play is you do this, they go their separate ways, and they can meet up later. And what we think, what will build Braun back up to where you want him to be on that level of Oba is him being Money in the Bank, being in Money in the Bank, and more than likely winning Money in the Bank. That's how you build that man back up to where he was before the Vision. And at the start of the Vision. Him being with Oba right now is just hurting him more. Without y'all even realizing it. And then if y'all have this man lose, what are we gonna do to take him, seriously anymore?
I was watching a little bit of the Wrestle Talk podcast, and one of them said, if you book somebody like a main event star, they're gonna feel like a main event star. If you book somebody like a mid-carder, they're gonna feel like a mid-carder. And that's the thing with Braun Breaker. He was supposed to be what Oba Femi is this year. He was supposed to be that, rookie that's on the come up and just dominates, lets the world know. Unfortunately, with the way, Seth Rollins got injured, unfortunately, that couldn't really happen. And now, Braun Breaker's stock has, went down drastically to the point where he feels like an afterthought because, yeah, he's technically, one half of the tag team champions, but let's be honest. If Logan Paul never tore his tricep, he wouldn't even be the tag team champions right now. So, in contrary to Oba, you're booking him like a main event star, so of course he's going to feel like the future more than Braun Breaker, even though both of them are technically the future. So what gets Braun Breaker back on that pedestal? Have him win Money in the Bank. Have him have an opportunity to go for the title and maybe even get a world title before Oba, and that adds even more fuel into their feud. Who's the number one? It makes sense. It makes sense. And then you can have whoever's the champ. You can have them clash down the line for that championship. If it's Braun who's the champ or Oba's the champ, because rumors has it it's going to be Roman versus Oba at Mania 43. So if Braun doesn't get the title beforehand, whenever they meet and Braun's stock is back up, they can meet for that title. It's just, you got to make Braun feel like a star again. He's just not. Even like when he was in the ring with Oba, it's not the same thing. Although I do say him coming out by himself is great. That's the image we should see from now on. Not with bum ass Austin Theory, bum ass Maxine Dupree, and Logan Paul, who I can appreciate he's good in the ring, but get him away from Braun Breaker, okay? Get him away from the Vision. Get him away. Far away. And I think that's about it. I had to get my Austin Theory strays in there.
That's pretty much all we got for this topic. Let us know what y'all think down below. Keep, commenting, reposting, liking. Keep hit that follow button, man.
And if you just coming across this page and you like wrestling, we the guys for you, man. There's no reason why you should drop that follow.
You know what I mean?
Help your boys out.
We good entertainment over here, baby. Mm-hmm. But yeah, expect some more heat coming shortly.
Yes, sir.
We got some major heat coming in the coming weeks. So we see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Shoot the podcast out, baby.